everybody.
Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. My name is Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Scott Ramp, and we're your hosts for your Wednesday morning, and we got a lot going on for sure. Yes, Lori?
We have a special delivery right here.
Oh.
Lori, our program manager. Thanks, Lori.
Thanks, Lori. Here you go, Asaph.
Thank you.
All right, we have a great show for you guys today.
Yes.
We have Hallmark or Bullmark.
Do you have
some
any
art
city
clips.
council?
No, we have no city council because there's
That's
Martin
okay.
Luther King Day on Monday, so they got the day off. But they do have committee meetings all day today. They're going to talk all about all sorts of wonderful things. And I hope to have some city council for you by Friday, since I have literally nothing really going on after this morning show all the way until Friday morning.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Gosh. Way to go, Scott. Scott gets to just
That's what
chill.
happens when you're 27 and you're not in college. But you're taking a winter session.
Yeah.
So this is like the first winter session you've taken.
Yes, this is the first
At
winter
all.
session ever, and it's kicked my butt. But it's done on Friday, and I'm really happy
But it's
about
totally
it.
worth it. Just gonna get it bang, bang, bang out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally worth it. Yeah. But
Well, back in my college days, I didn't have to work, so
yeah,
it
you're
was
lucky.
a lot easier for me.
I know. I wish I didn't have to work, but oh well.
I do not envy your life at
No,
all.
it's really hard right now. My life is very hard and very busy. Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, if you guys are planning on going out and about today, you can expect an 80% chance of snow happening.
Oh,
And
no.
it is currently 31 degrees outside. You have a high of 34 degrees and a low of 21. So it's going to stay a good range, a good 10-degree range. So it's not too noticeable. So you'll be able to survive. And of course, the gap will get a little smaller on Thursday with a high of 36 and a low of 29. And of course, Friday, it's going to touch 40 degrees.
What?
I know. And then, like, throughout the weekend, you know, you can have rain showers and just, you know, it's just going to be great.
That doesn't. No. Well, I just hope that it doesn't get cold enough to freeze.
Yep.
That's all. But I've got the snow report for you guys.
Any good news for our winter activity enthusiasts?
Yes, it looks like we've got a bunch of new snow. If it doesn't happen within the past 24 hours, they've always had new snow in the past 72 hours. So Whitefish just got 9 new inches, and their lower base is 43 inches and up top is 80 inches. And then over at Blacktail Mountain, they just got 5 inches, and their upper is 33 inches, and their base is 33 inches, their upper is 66 inches. Discovery didn't get any new snow in the past 24 hours, but they did get 6 inches in the past 72 hours.
Cool.
So, 72 hours ago, a couple days. Yeah, so they're 40 inches and then 60 inches up top. And then Lost Trail also has 0 new snow. They're 55 inches on bottom and 60 inches up top. And then for Snow Bowl, which is close to us, 0 new inches and 26 inches on bottom, 56 inches up top.
Cool.
Yes, that's your snow report. But you guys, I have some very sad news to announce.
Oh.
My dog of 15 years that I grew up with, my mom had to put her down yesterday.
Oh.
I know. Her name is Angel. So here's some cute little pictures of my Angel dog. Isn't she cute? She's a little Jack Russell Terrier. And she was 15. Oh, that's the snow report. Okay. Here's another cute picture of her. And then this,
is she smiling?
yeah, look at that cute little smile. She's happy and her tail's wagging. I know, she's a cute little sausage.
The blurry tail.
Yeah, I like to call her Sausage because she was just like so round.
I can totally see that. I look at her as like
mound. Yeah.
sausage.
And then this is a picture of my sister and I and our dog Summer, and then little Angel right here.
When was this taken?
This was I was 17. So that was like, I'm 24 now, so
Aw.
like 8 years ago.
Did you have bangs at one time?
I had a comb over.
You had the comb over?
I had the comb over. I had all my
Now you kind of try to do the bun thing where you have like a bun and then your hair is down.
I love that look. Yeah, I've noticed girls doing it lately, and I think it's really cute.
You know.
Yeah. But I just want to give a little R.I.P. to my sweet little Angel that lived for 15 years. And she was a good little dog, but, you know, she's old.
May I ask why your mom put her down?
She's just old.
Well,
Yeah. She
I
was
guess
just,
15 years, yeah.
Yeah, she was just really old
Sometimes
and
when
really
a
sick
dog
and,
gets to a certain age and there's too many medical problems.
yeah, she was having like seizures, and she
Ooh.
was just, yeah. She was old and she was sick, so they put her down yesterday. My mom called me this morning at 6 this morning and told me. I was like, "Good morning, what?"
But you've known the dog since you were 9.
Yeah, I've had her since I was 9 years old, and I just turned 24.
Yeah. I grew up with my cat. Her name was Amber.
Amber. Amber the cat. Okay.
Amber the cat.
All right.
And I had her since I was, my parents had her technically since I was 5 years old,
Aww.
all the way until I was like 22, 23, and then the cat ran away and never came back. I'm pretty sure the cat's dead by now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's been more than, I had a cat for like 20 years.
Yeah, I'm sure that cat was just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, but we did have another cat that we kind of inherited.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We had to put that cat down because the cat would stop eating and throw up everywhere, and when it did eat, yeah.
Oh, weird.
Need some of that marijuana.
Yeah, right. Poor cat's bulimic.
But anyways, I digress. If you want to learn more about Wake Up Missoula after that, and learn more about our dead animals, you can log on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. So nice we made you spell it out twice. You can like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Wake Up Missoula.
You can like Missoula Community Access Television on Twitter at MCAT-TV Missoula. You can like us on Facebook, and also to find out more information about MCAT, just go to MCAT.org.
Or you can call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542
MCAT.
We're always looking for new guests to come on our show to talk about their upcoming event, cause, or concert, because we love music here in Missoula, and it's great to have a bunch of artistes come in. Artiste and artist, because there's a difference. One wears an infinity scarf, one doesn't.
Oh.
I'll let you think about which one is which.
I
even
love
though
that.
It's kind of obvious. All right, so
yeah, we got some new programs, Scott.
Yep, today
Nice.
and tomorrow we have some new programs featuring Food for Thought, featuring, that's tomorrow, Food for Thought, which is like the budgetary amount of money that a household income could make and how much money should be going to food, which is interesting because she mentions that if you have a $60,000 house income, whether that's from 2 people or 1 person income, you should only be spending $400 a month on food.
Oh, interesting.
And then, of course, there's another one, which is, I believe it's the Brown Bag Lecture Series, which is kind of like, they have the President Lecture Series, and then they have the Provost Lecture Series, and now they have Brown Bag.
The Brown Bag.
It just started.
For all the drugs.
And, of course, we'll be expecting us filming a whole bunch of lecture series coming up February, because school will be back. There'll be a lot of lectures. A lot of professors will be like, you have to go to this lecture, and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
We've gotten, because we've been asked from the students if we could post it online almost the night of or whatever, so they can watch it again. It's like, well, maybe you should pay attention the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, don't fall asleep. We're not going to do that.
Yep. So without further ado, here is what's new on tonight and tomorrow night. And when we come back, we'll have Noelle with events and Asaph with his musical notes. And then finally, we'll wrap up with some Hallmark or Bullmark right after this.
In our mind, we love secretly. It's like to hear about those sexual stories, and in the midst of our condemnation of all the violent, the bad guys, but oh my God, he has 40, 50, so it's not all of them go to become jihadi brides. Generally, they are very young. They also go there and they are used as propaganda for recruitment, but also because in those places there is a high gender segregation, so there are some duties, some roles that only women can do. So those people, especially in education and health, so those people go and take upon their shoulders to do that.
The whole piece. And when I mean, what does it take? That means that they are paying, instead of a 39% PITI, they're paying a 30% PITI. I remember that 30% is affordable. So if we want to drill to that 30%, somebody would actually need to earn $60,000 a year. Now maybe that's 2 people earning $30,000. Maybe it's 1 person earning $60,000. At the end of the day, they would have resources left over of $473 a month.
Nice. Pretty interesting lecture series. But now we've got some events. So this is what's going on in your community. Starting at 10:30 a.m. over the Lifelong Learning Center is Adaptive Beginning Watercolor. This is classes designed for individuals with physical and or cognitive limitations. So it's a slow pace and small class size, and you have personalized attention. Over at Spectrum Discovery area, they've got their Science Sprouts. This is a science class designed for children between the ages of 2 and 5. And their theme for today is spin. Over at the Missoula Insectarium, which was upstairs of Spectrum, they have their Little Bugs Toddler Hour. This is a program designed for children 2 to 5 as well, to learn all about their insects and their relatives. Then over at Peaceful Heart Yoga, there's Parent Yoga. It's yoga for you while your kids play. So your kids can have a grand old time with some other kids. You can do yoga, and then if your kids just bother you or want to come in, it's just fine. Everyone's fine with it. Whatever. It's great. Over at the public library, they've got middle school writers starting at 3:30. This is a writing group for grades 6 through 9. And it's just to give and get good feedback and play with words and eat some chocolate and, you know, something to do. It's from 3:30 to 5. Chocolate. Over at the Missoula Public Library as well, there's a Big Sky afternoon matinee. It starts at 3:30. This is, let's see, it doesn't say, oh, it's in the Big Sky. It's in the Big Sky High School.
It's in the library.
Yeah, in the Big Sky High School library. It always throws me off when they do things, whatever.
When they do anything.
When they do anything. This thing just throws me off sometimes.
They have great crafts fair, though.
Do they?
Hmm?
Nice. Where are you, Scott?
I'm right here.
Oh.
But yeah, like Big Sky has a lot of great stuff. If you go to one of their science fairs, they always have like a science fair. And it's like nerds.
Fun.
And it's always great because they one instance, they always have this every single year. They have gummy bears. They drop a gummy bear down a vial. They put a chemical on it, and the gummy bear glows and like melts.
I want to go to a science fair.
Yes.
That sounds like fun.
When I did the science fair when I was in high school, I only did it once. I did shadows and stuff.
Oh, what'd you do?
It's basically a giant sulfur pad, and then you flash a light and you can make shadows. And the
Oh.
shadow would linger there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's literally the coolest little science experiment.
Did you win anything?
No. But then, of course, there was this like stupid. And then they were playing with fire, and one of them was like, "Oh, someone's gonna catch on fire," and someone did catch on fire.
Of course.
Well, their hands were on fire. And they just like shook it a billion times.
Pat it out.
The idea is like they put those chemicals on their hands, and they're able to hold a ball that's on fire.
And then the chemicals spread.
And they just held on it too long, and then their hand was on fire. It's like, nah.
Idiot.
Well, they are in high school after all. They have to learn somehow.
Dumb high schoolers.
I guess their mom didn't want them to touch the stove when they were younger. That's probably why they didn't learn.
High school girls are the devil.
I thought middle school girls are the devil.
High school girls. Middle school girls
Trust
are
me,
sweet.
all the high school girls that I work with at the flagship are great. They're wonderful.
Really?
They're just like really chill and cool. Of course, that is Hellgate.
It's
high school.
Hellgate. All the high school girls that come in.
But the middle school girls, the ones I go with, like Washington Middle School or this or that, they're just.
Are they all sassy?
They're really sassy, but they're also really funny.
Middle school girls are nice, but high school girls just like, well, I mean, they come into Taco Del Sol, you know, so I'm like getting glared at while I'm rolling their burrito, and I'm just like,
They glare at you?
Oh yeah, for sure. High school girls are the devil.
Well, I thought you like. Don't you like? Is it the one on Brooks with all the Sentinel?
Yes.
It's the Sentinel girls.
Sentinel girls.
No.
I hate high schoolers. I'm glad I'm not in high school. God, I'm glad I'm not in high school. Okay, we need to go back to events. Okay, so over at the Missoula Art Museum, they're doing a teen artist workshop.
Speaking of teens.
It's called, it's called Paper Peep Show. It starts at 4. And they're pretty much going to be making a paper structure with layers of cut paper to create real and implied depth.
Sounds like one of those like paper things where you just go.
Yeah, oh yeah, the fortune tellers.
Fortune teller paper things.
Like, find out who you're gonna marry it for. Yeah. How old do you make those? Like, how old are you when you make those? Like 8?
I never
9?
made one in my life. They
10?
always have just been made, and you see it.
I'm gonna make you one. I'm
You
gonna
make-
make. You guys remember what we're talking about? The fortune tellers, when you like make it out of paper and you write stuff, and you're like, okay, GREEEN, green.
Noelle, we're on television. It's visual learners.
Visual. Okay, whatever. Look it up online, you guys. You know.
Yep.
Okay, so over at the Kettle House Northside Tap Room, they've got a Community Unite. It's a Sustainable Business Council at the Kettle House. And also, speaking of Kettle House, Missoula Community Access Television has got a community pint night at the Kettle House. Here is our poster for it. It's going to be March 16th from 5 to 8. So you guys can come on down and support our lovely organization and lovely station that we air from.
Yep.
because MCAT is great, and we need some money.
Yeah, and of course, our very own Sam Tolman from
Thanks,
MCAT.
Sam. That looks great.
Yeah, he made a nice little poster.
Yeah, here it
look
is.
at it.
Here it is again.
Yeah,
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's basically it's in fourths, so he made it so we can cut it, and then just kind of give them out to friends and people in the community. Come join us on March 16th. But of course, that's such a ways away, but it'll come up pretty fast.
It sure will, and we can just keep harping on it until it comes. Okay, so back to events. Sorry, guys, this has been a very ADHD event session.
Oh, don't worry, we're already like 15 minutes into our hour.
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, so over at the Missoula Food Bank, they've got a volunteer advocate information session that starts at 5. Lolo Peak Brewing Company, they've got a pint night for Seedlings of Change. 75 cents from each beer sold will be donated to their cause.
Everyone's just trying to one-up each other.
They're upping it up, yeah.
You have 50 cents, I'm gonna do 75 cents.
75.
I'm doing a whole $1. It's like, oh, you're crazy.
Over at the Loft of Missoula, they're having a movie screening. It's called The Truth About Cancer, A Global Quest. And it's talking about cancer facts and fictions, breast cancer, hormones, skin cancer, and essential oils. This is the second part of a 9-part documentary series. Doors open at 5:30 and screening is at 6. Over at Great Burn Brewing Company, they also have a charity pint night. It's Can't Make a Dream. At the Lifelong Learning Center, they have a cooking class, cooking for 1 or 2. They're going to be making blackened chicken Alfredo pasta, broccoli Florentine bisque, and mini fruit-top cheesecakes. Yeah.
And then you could have antipasto and cancel it all out.
Cancel it all out. Yay! Over at the Zootown Arts Community Center, they have Bob Ross Night. You can participate in painting happy little trees while following along to video. Wine is involved, and $25 covers all of your materials, supplies, and canvas. We've got some country dance lessons with instructor Kathy Clark over at the Sunrise at 7, $5 per lesson. There's a snowshoeing class. They're just going to be covering the basics of snowshoeing at REI at 7 as well. There will be a NAMI family support group at NAMI Missoula. This is located on Brook Street at 7 p.m. This is a free weekly support group for relatives, friends, and caregivers of individuals with mental illness. And then over at the Jack Reedy Conference Room, Missoula Area Secular Society is going to be having a book club. So they're going to be reading 3 to 5 essays from the collection, This Idea Must Die, Scientific Theories That Are Blocking Progress. Cool. And then at 7 at the Montana Natural History Center, they have a naturalist trivia night. You can show up and show all your cool natural trivia that you know. Yeah. And then there's karaoke at the Eagles Lodge at 8. And then the Badlander and the Sunrise Saloon also have karaoke at 9. So that is what's going on for today. Now we're going to switch gears over to Asaph's segment.
I'm gonna start off this segment of Asaph musical notes with the Millionaire and his wife, and of course the wife that we're talking about, known to the world as Natalie Schaefer. There she is, right there with her character husband Jim Backus, known as Thurston Howell III on Gilligan's Island. Anyway, Natalie Schaefer was an American actress, best playing Levy Howell on Gilligan's Island from 1964 to 1967. Schaefer was born in Manhattan, New York, and she comes from Jewish roots. She began her acting career on Broadway before moving to Los Angeles in 1941 to work in films. And she appeared in 17 plays from 1927 to 1959, often playing supporting roles. So if we got that clip, let's show one of her early works.
Sure, yeah, give me 1 sec.
Sure, take your time.
Okay, here we go.
Then, Mr. Holmes, I would like to consult you professionally.
Genuine need of them.
My husband
This is
in
her
trouble.
hiring Sherlock Holmes to find her husband.
He's being blackmailed.
Oh, this is old school.
6 months
Yes.
ago, we returned
She was a
to London from
famous
St. Petersburg,
before she
where my
was-
husband was music attaché.
Scene.
During his stay in St. Petersburg, he met a ballerina named Olga
So-
Yevsenov.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the troupe is playing in London now. They've been here all week. When my husband met Yakovlev in Russia, they became friendly. Oh, it was nothing more than friendship. You see, my husband is an amateur composer, and their friendship was based on mutual love of music.
I see.
What's a giveaway
During
is her
their
voice. If you recognize her voice.
Is she actually British?
I don't know. My notes don't say, but it just says that she was born in Manhattan, as I stated. But anyway, she always played these beautiful sophisticates type characters in her youth, which is similar to the character that she went on to play by the time she got on Gilligan's Island. And she also appeared with Grace Kelly in 1951. She appeared in I Love Lucy in 1954. She appeared with Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart and Henry Fonda in 1955 in a movie called The Petrified Forest. She's appeared in 1964 in the Beverly Hillbillies, Mayberry RFD in 1970 with the dancer Ken Berry. She appeared in 1974 on The Brady Bunch, Three's Company with John Ritter, an episode of The Love Boat, and she just did all these television shows. She appeared on a daytime soap opera called Love for Life, and her final appearance was in 1990 in a film called I'm Dangerous Tonight with Anthony Perkins, and Corey Parker. And she also played opposite William Shatner in the 1960s Thriller in its first season. So this
cool.
lady was well-rounded.
Yeah, she had a lot of roles.
She
A
worked
lot
in
of
the,
roles.
I guess you can call it, she worked in the 60s expanded universe of television.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the Marvel expanding universe is now going all over the place. She originated that. Like, everybody was on each other's show, and I think that's great.
And she was also a multi-millionaire, mostly not because of her television and movie roles, but also for her investments in real estate throughout her lifetime.
Oh, cool.
So
Was she does she ever produce or direct?
it doesn't say, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet she did. I
But
bet she
wait.
helped at least.
Yeah, these notes are kind of limited here that I have on this actress, but she's been around for a long time. And finally, we lost her in 1991 at the age of 90.
Wow. She lived a
So,
good long life.
she
did lots of
did.
stuff. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she accomplished a lot in her 90 years, but she'll always be remembered as playing Mrs. Howell on Gilligan's Island. I'll stop on that note
Nice.
there.
Well, thank you very much, Asaph.
Sure.
That was Musical Notes with Asaph Adonai, and we'll be back with events after an art clip from Rick.
Wow, that was intense.
Yeah, I know. There was so much cool art there. Wow. So
But-
over at, that is at the Missoula Art Museum. That is their 44th benefit art auction and exhibit.
Yep, and it will end on February 4th. So you'll have until
Check out all
February
that.
4th to check out all the art before you bid on it.
Goodbye. Yeah. Before you bid on it and people buy it. Looks like a lot of really great stuff. Yeah. Okay. We are going back to events. So this is what's going on Thursday. So at 10 a.m. over at the Montana Natural History Center, they have a mini naturalist pre-K program. This is for ages 2 and up. And it's just for the little ones to get hands-on science activities and, experiments with history and natural history. Over at the Providence Center is NAMI Missoula Weekly Meeting. This is a free weekly meeting for anyone affected by mental illness or interested in learning about NAMI. Over at the public library, not at the public library, over at the Sealy Lake Branch Library, sponsored by the public library, they have got a Sealy Lake book club that starts at 11 a.m. and they're discussing The Weird Sisters by Eleanor Brown. Over at Spectrum Discovery area, the Discovery Bench is CSI and their Brain Lab is Brain Games. It starts at 11 tomorrow. Public Library's got watercolor paintings for all skill levels. This is put on by Rob P. Oh, instructor Rob P.
I love him.
Love him. So he's going to cover different watercolor techniques and subjects each week and cater to individual abilities.
He's probably in the witness protection.
Probably is. Rob P. No one knows his real name.
I'm Rob P.
I'm just
What
Rob
is P short for? Peterson.
I think.
No.
Peterson?
Pietro?
Peterson?
Pietro. Rob Pietro.
Rob Pietro.
It's Roberto Pietro.
Oh,
yeah, mamma mia.
Man, he sounds romantic.
I want babies with him.
Me too.
Great. Wait, what was the event again?
Yeah. You guys know where Scott and I'll be.
Wherever that event is, because I completely forgot about it.
Rob P.
It's at the public library.
Yeah.
Rob P. Public library.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
We do that like every single time.
Every time we say his name, yeah.
I'll email him and say, hey, what up, Rob P?
What up, Rob P? Thanks.
Click.
On our show.
Wink, wink.
Rob P. Okay, all right.
I want to cup your hands.
Okay, over at the public library, they have got their monthly brown bag lunch discussion series. As you guys saw earlier in our show, we have got a new programming of that's showing tomorrow. But this is the event that's going to be live tomorrow.
Yes.
So this starts at noon, and they are going to be talking about casual issues or causal issues of hunger in our community.
It's an interesting choice of words in there.
Yeah, that really is. It didn't give any specifics on what it's talking about, but it's at noon. It's at the public library.
Yep. And if you miss it, Ron will get it.
Yeah, Ron will be there to film it, and you can watch it on our channel later on. You can see that live at noon, and you can also check out our channel later on for the other one.
But of course, since we are talking about what's on MCAT, we have to plug Asaph's show, Asaph
yeah.
Cafe, which will be on at 5 p.m. tomorrow, every Thursday at 5 p.m.
And then 8:30 on Friday.
Yep.
So who's on your show this week?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I'll figure it out tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
it should be the ones that you just recently recorded this month because you only had one stocked from last year.
Okay, then that would be that opera singer Susanna Craigweg.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Exciting. So check that out tomorrow
Musical
at
notes
5 p.m.
Asaph.
or Friday at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Nice. Thanks, Asaph. And now, oh gosh.
Now back to your face.
I'm never very smooth with this, you guys. Okay, now back to my face. Okay, so this next event is for all you rich white women out there. It's Winterfest. It's a Winterfest at the resort at Paws Up.
Why is it just women?
I don't know. It's just more fun to say.
Oh.
Rich white women. It's for. It pretty much is like if you got some money, it sounds like you probably do this.
No, it is Paws Up.
It's Winterfest at the resort at Paws Up. So what they're doing is it's a week of culinary fun, and so they're presenting their first annual Winterfest culinary weekend. 3.5 days of winter-themed feasts, Montana-sized outdoor adventures, intimate cooking classes with special guest chefs, and wine tastings. And you can also stay out there if you want to, and that costs thousands of dollars. That's why I was like, this is for people that
That's for a minute.
have got some money.
If you stay out there for a minute, you have to pay $1,000.
Yeah. So this event is for people that have some money.
Yep.
Yeah. So that starts at noon at the resort at Paws Up tomorrow. The Learning Center at Red Willow has got a class. It's at noon. It's a discussion. It's a 5-week course, and it's called Narcissism, Sexuality, and Trauma. And it's exploring and explaining both the individual and combined characteristics of these 3 things that influence one's life. It's $125 for a 5-week course, 12 to 1 every Thursday. Over at NAMI Missoula, they are having their free weekly support group for adults living with mental illness. This is at 1:30, and this is located on Brook Street. Over at the public library at 3, they have got their electronics exploration. And then over at the Missoula Insectarium, they have an early out activity. That's also at 3. It's their insect engineering. You can learn all about how different insects use different, parts of their body to do cool things. I don't know. They're pretty much like can you design an exoskeleton out of recycled materials that is strong enough to protect an egg from a heavy weight? Stuff like that. Like, that sounds really hard. Yeah. But if you want something easier, you can go to ceramics for ages 5 to 8. Starts from 3:30 over at the Clay Studio at Missoula. It's $85 per child. It's a $5 discount for members, and it meets 4 sessions. Lego Club is at the Missoula Public Library at 3:30. They are spider feeding at the Missoula Insectarium at 3:30 as well. There is a downtown drop-in wine tasting at La Grata Bella at 5. It's a different wine each week, and there's a minimum of 4 wines and a different theme each week. Imagination Brewing Company has got a nonprofit appreciation day that starts at 5. And so if you work for a nonprofit, you can go in there and tell them that, and you can receive half off of your first beer. There's a Knife Skills Adult Cooking Workshop at Taste Buds Kitchen at 6. That's $40. Over the Lifelong Learning Center, they're making Korean cuisine. That's at 6 p.m. Local Yokel is playing music at Draftworks Brewing Company at 6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's open mic at the Eagles at 8:30 and open mic at the Broadway at 9. Hike Creech, Gavin Riley, Smoke Machine, Chris Sand, and the Codependents. These are rappers. They're going to be at Stage 112 at 9. $7 if you're under 21, $5 if you're over 21. And then we've got Dead Hipster at the Badlander. So, as always, you can check out MissoulaEvents.net. Check out the Independent, the newspaper, the University of Montana website to find out all of your events.
I really want to go to see Local Yokel. I haven't seen them in a while. I would probably want to see it, but of course they are playing the Top Hat. I don't know if either it's this weekend.
I think Friday.
I remember it's something with a 2 and the 2 and another number.
I feel like they're doing that on Friday.
Yeah.
I think they're playing the Top Hat on Friday because
I think they're just kind of like doing a warm up at Draftworks,
Yeah.
kind of like just showing off their new stuff, and then officially doing their big thing.
Yeah,
but they're both free. They're both free concerts. So
and
it's not
school, the regular winter, like spring semester and session starts on Monday. So this weekend is probably going to be a little wild, and I can imagine that they're probably playing.
This weekend's gonna be wild. Oh, all the college kids are coming back.
All the college kids are coming back. Regular spring session starts on Monday.
I do need to talk to you about your schedule to see if you would want to help out or do any after school stuff with me, or even by yourself, because I'm trying to get something with Meadow Hill. But that's here nor there. Of course, that's about it for events and stuff.
We've got our favorite segment here on Wake Up Missoula.
Do you want to say the first word?
Yes, Hallmark.
Or Bullmark. Are you guys ready for some Hallmark or Bullmark today?
Yes. We
All right,
haven't
guys.
had any in a while.
No, we had one last Wednesday.
Oh. I don't know where I've been.
All right. Are you guys ready? Hit it, Asaph. Kathleen Noelle is an independent woman living in the big city, but when her brother comes to live with her, she begins to act like their mother and less like a free spirit she's always been. Ben Noelle is a get-rich-quick kind of guy whose latest attempt at making it big has landed him in the doghouse. With his longtime girlfriend Rachel dumping him for being too irresponsible, Kathleen reluctantly takes upon the role of mother, homemaker, and mentor to her brother. Can Kathleen whip her brother into shape, or is it Kathleen who needs more help than her hapless brother? And the movie's called Raising My Brother Ben. Hallmark or Bullmark?
Sounds
like if you guys haven't played this game before, sorry, I just had to interrupt
That's
you.
fine, yeah.
Because I like to. No.
We all know.
But we interrupt each other all the time. Anyways, I read a synopsis from a Hallmark original movie, or do I? And you have to determine whether it's Hallmark or Bullmark, which Bullmark means I completely made it up, and so on and so forth. So, guys, is this a Hallmark original movie, or is this complete Bullmark?
This sounds like a classic Hallmark movie. Sounds like a classic tale.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any second chance? to
I
change?
don't know.
Well, you guys are wrong, because it's
What?
Bullmark. I completely made it up.
What?
Yes.
Guys.
I hope I got Lori, because Lori's always like, I got it right every single time.
Ah,
you can
Lori,
say
how'd
that.
you do?
Yeah.
we'll hear after the show.
We'll hear all about it after.
Good job, Scott. That's like a classic.
Well, yeah.
classic.
And it's-
real.
Right?
Got
Yeah.
stumped there. That one.
Gosh, Scott.
Are you guys ready for your second chance at redemption?
Yes,
All
I
right.
guess.
Hit it, Asaph. Mike McCullen is a high-powered lawyer whose only family is his private practice. When the death of his father forces him to come back home to the small town he'd hope he'd never see again. Oh, as the estate for his father's withholdings are questions when the mysterious and beautiful Mariah Peterson inherited the old store. Mike must figure out why his father left his legacy to a complete stranger. As the stranger than fiction story begins to reveal more and more about Mariah, Mike begins to question his motives as he soon finds himself falling for the mysterious woman. Can he learn to let her in before he loses more than just his father's estate? What My Father Left Me, Hallmark original movie or complete Bullmark? So I'm gonna let you guys just like soak it in a little bit.
I know. After that first one, I just like don't know. Because that first one was so good.
I know.
I thought it was
I
a
agree.
movie. And now this one sounds like a movie too. But with this little smile on Scott's face, I'm going to call Bullmark.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You see that little smile?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, what is it?
Well, you guys are right this time.
Yeah! You guys, you should have seen his
You
little...
have redeemed yourself because it's both Bullmark.
Yes.
I wanted to check online, but I always just want to say I want to be a little more creative this week, so I decided to do both of them completely hogwash.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did a really good job.
Because I read the stuff just all the time and they're ridiculous. And
They're
so,
so ridiculous. Everything bad
but the
happens
nice thing
in a
about
Hallmark
Hallmark
movie.
original movies is there's always a happy ending in the end. That's why my mom likes those movies, and this is why I always make fun of her by doing Hallmark or Bullmark. Mom.
Mrs. Ramp.
Oh, she got a shirt from her my grandma this
Yeah.
Christmas, and her shirt said Bob's wife. My dad's name is Bob. and then Bob, like my dad has his own shirt that said something similarly hilarious.
That is really funny.
And I got him a little fez hat too,
Cute. Nice.
which totally matched his red shirt that said that kooky two-person shirt shenanigan. But of course, I really doubt they'll ever wear the shirt together,
Probably not.
even in public.
Would they wear it like jokingly around the house?
Probably.
Yeah.
My mom would probably wear it when she's doing like yard work or whatever.
Yeah. Bob's wife. It's awesome. I love that.
All right. Well,
Oh,
thanks guys for joining me, and thanks guys for playing Hallmark or Bullmark. Better luck next time if you got it wrong, but good job if you got it right. We have if you want to learn more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
You can like Missoula Community Access Television on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook. And to find out more information about us, just go to mcat.org.
And if you want to get in contact with us, you can email us mcat@mcat.org, or you can call us 542-6228, otherwise known as 542.
MCAT.
Yep. So we're always looking for new guests to come on our show to talk about all sorts of wonderful crap that's going on in Missoula. So thanks, guys. But also thank me for being here for you. This
Whatever. Thanks, you guys. For Wake Up Missoula, my name's Noelle McFoy.
And I'm Scott Ramp.
Here's Asaph Adonai.